wrestling fans, Bash of the Brew 37 from Unbranded Brew coming to Hialeah. We're going to kick things off with a tag team match. We got a great card on hand tonight. 4 title defenses. Meto in an open challenge for the Southeastern title. Roma versus Ruthie Jay for the women's championship. The tag team titles are on the line. And QT Marshall challenges Jackal Stevens for the heavyweight belt. Let's go to the ring.
With a combined weight of 475 pounds, the team of Eddie Valentine and Joe Garcia, the Night Riders.
Hi, wrestling fans. Welcome to Bash Crew number 37. Joe Garcia, Eddie Valentine, the Night Riders, making their way down to the ring to kick things off here tonight. And Valentine, boy, I just tell you, he makes me want to throw up. I hate to say it, but that guy's got an overinflated opinion of himself. And Garcia, there's something wrong with this guy. They make quite the pair, Garcia and Valentine, but they are a great tag team, I give them that. What a tremendous event we have in store for you here tonight. Oh, there he goes again. And now Garcia getting in on the action. They're giving him the microphone. At least he should have just kept it.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid to feast your eyes on the boulder-sized doubts of the sexiest man alive.
Good grief.
Yours truly, Eddie Valentine.
Well, you can tell the guy spends a lot of time in the gym, but he's far from an Adonis.
El Maniquí Humano, El Temerario Extraordinario, El Señor de la Destrucción, El Valorey de la Muerte, Joe Garcia, we are the Night Riders!
I mean, Lisa shouldn't even bother introducing him. She just hand the mic to Valentine. Let him do her job.
And their opponents, weighing in at the number of the beast, the team of Ozzy Killmeister and Skits Monster Mosh.
All right, here we go. Monster Mosh. Very popular tag team here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. Certainly here in Hialeah in particular. They make quite the duo. Both of them out of their minds. Skits, you never know what you're going to get with that guy. I think he has about 8 different personalities. Killmeister, the most metalhead in professional wrestling. And this is not the first time the Night Riders and Monster Mosh have met. In fact, this might be called the rubber match, as they each have 1 win. Referee for this matchup, Bruce Owens, our senior official here in CCW, celebrating his 5th decade in professional wrestling. It's quite an accomplishment. Bruce Owens, tremendous referee. He calls for the bell, but he doesn't have 1 man from each team out of the ring. Bruce having a senior moment there, I guess. But now we got 1 man from each team in the ring. Looks like Killmeister for Monster Mosh and Eddie Valentine for the Night Riders. Valentine now squaring off with Ozzy Killmeister. Collar and elbow tie up. Headlock by Valentine. Killmeister gonna look for a way out of this quickly. Nice forearm to the rib cage, sends him to the ride. Valentine though running right through him. Down goes Mosh. Valentine showing some great agility there with a leapfrog. Oh God. Nice tackle, disgusting hip swivel, and a headlock once again. Eddie Valentine, a 20-year veteran, can go hold to hold with anybody. And again, Mosh, a couple of shots to the rib cage. That time he sidestepped Valentine. Valentine missing a clothesline. Mosh with some momentum coming off the ropes, put Valentine on his back, and again, nicely done. That time, Mosh leaving his feet, and Valentine taking a breather. Consulting with his partner now on the outside. As the crowd breaks into a poser chant. Tag made, here comes Skits. Tag made on the other side, here comes Garcia. Late arriving crowd here in Hialeah. I know all the seats in the building have been sold. Oh, beautifully done by Garcia. Nice Hurricane Rana. Garcia now with a monkey flip on Skits. Oh, and he landed it. Garcia, again, an accomplished athlete. Skits though, sidestepping there. Oh, and a flying elbow off the middle rope. Skits giving himself a little applause. Only gets a 2 count there, and barely a 2 count at that. Skits now making the tag. Here comes Ozzy Killmeister. Overhand chop. Owens needs to get Skits out of the ring there. Skits, nice clothesline through the ropes and back to the outside. Mosh doing what he does best. Tag made again. Excellent frequent tags on the part of Monster Mosh. Beautiful flipping senton. Landed perfectly. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Not a good cover by Skits. No weight across the chest. Very easy for Garcia to get out of there. But Garcia now going to the eyes. Skits, though, found himself right in this corner. Garcia missing a roundhouse. Atomic knee drop, but tag was made. Tag made by Skits. Oh, look out. All 4 men in the ring now. Monster Mosh with the advantage. Legal man, I believe, are Garcia and Killmeister. But I could be wrong about that. No, I think it's Skits and Valentine, actually. Valentine now with Skits with a stop to the chest as he drags him closer to his corner. Outstanding tag team wrestling by Eddie Valentine, cutting that ring in half. Again, Valentine, the most experienced man in the ring there tonight. Not counting Bruce Owens, of course. Tag made by the Night Riders. Driving that shoulder into the midsection. Garcia off the back. Hip attack into the chest of Skits. The Night Riders in control. Hook of the leg, 2. And a kick out by Skits. The crowd encouraging Skits to get back up and possibly make that tag. Killmeister well rested on the apron here. Garcia with Skits back into his own corner. Tag made. Again, the Night Riders want this match badly. They've won 1 and they've lost 1. Oh, look out, Garcia over the top rope. It lands. Oh, the Night Riders collide. Skits out of the way, but Skits on the outside. Garcia, the only one on the apron of the ring is Killmeister. Night Riders and Skits are on the outside. Oh, Skits went for the tag, but Valentine pounced. And cut him right off. Good move by Valentine. I can do without the hip swivel. But excellent tag team wrestling on the part of the Night Riders. Garcia dragging Skits away from the corner. Garcia from the top. Oh, went for that swanton. He was way off the mark. Skits rolled in towards the corner, but I think Garcia overshot him anyway. Great opportunity now for Skits to make the tag. Garcia is down. Looks like he's possibly crawling towards his corner. Skits certainly crawling towards his. Who's going to get there first? Garcia makes a tag, but so does Skits. Here comes Killmeister, here comes Valentine. Killmeister takes Valentine out with a clothesline. And again, he goes down. And then one for Garcia. Headbutt in the chest. Oh, and again, that time a diving variety. Killmeister now in control. Skits getting back into the ring. There was no tag. Oh, eat the feet. And a ripcord, headbutt to the chest. Down goes Valentine. Mosh makes the tag that time to Skits. Now Skits is legal. So is Valentine. Goes for the cover. 2. Oh! Only a 2 count. 2 or 3. Bruce is holding up 3 fingers. I'm not sure if everybody's clear on the fact. Oh, Valentine on the outside, Skits on the attack. This match is over. Skits and Killmeister are the victors. Ooh! Killmeister hard into the corner post there. Spinning power drop, sitting sit up. Right now, Bruce is counting 2 and 3. What is going on here?
Here are your winners, the Night Riders.
I am profoundly confused. Bruce Owens held up 3 fingers and said, he called for the bell. The bell sounded, the match continued, and now Bruce is raising the hand of the Night Riders. Well, certainly some confusion here. I gotta tell you, I'm so confused at the end of that matchup. I have some concerns for the mental health and the mental acuity of Bruce Owens there. He had counted 3 and called for the bell when the match continued on, and he counted again. Night Riders victorious over Monster Mosh in a controversial ending to this matchup. Coming up next, our Southeastern champion Meto will come to the ring and issue an open challenge. We'll be right back.
At this time, please welcome the Southeastern champion. This is Meto.
Hi, wrestling fans, we are back. Bashing the Brew 37, here comes Meto, our Southeastern champion, undefeated here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. What a winning streak this guy is on. Look at the shape that he's in, and there's no wonder he is undefeated and he still holds that Southeastern title.
Ladies and gentlemen, Meto wants me to inform you that he has been champion 1 month longer than last month when he sucked you. issuing an open challenge for anyone in the back.
And I mean anyone who has the stones to come out with the most unbeatable champion.
Well, you gotta say, Meto, a fighting champion, taking on all comers. Let's see who picks up the challenge. I'm sure there are plenty of takers there. Aha! Yes! That music is unmistakable, and there he is. Our former CCW Cruiserweight champion. Farrow up for the challenge. Boy, this should be an interesting matchup. I am excited to take a look at this one and see where it goes. We could see a new Southeastern champion before this one is over. Or I guess it would say, it'd be more accurate to say when this one is over. Farrow, tremendous athlete. He's going to be giving away a lot of size and a lot of strength to the champion. Probably about 50 pounds or so. Farrow spends a lot of time in the gym. And he's incredibly strong. I've seen him lift unspeakable amounts of weight for a guy his size. But he does have that small frame. And he says tonight is the night. Again, two-time Cruiserweight champion here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. The referee holding the title belt up high in the air, signifying the fact that it is indeed on the line. Beautiful title belt, the Southeastern Heavyweight Championship. And I am excited for this one. Referee checking both men for weapons. Seems satisfied. He calls for the bell. And this one is underway. Farrow's gonna have to use his speed and agility, possibly try to stay away from Meto at first. Let Meto make a mistake. But the champion doesn't make too many of those. Both men now. There, Farrow again using his speed and agility. Hit and run. Reversal by Meto. Underneath that clothesline. Goes for the crossbody. That's a mistake. Farrow not doing his homework on that one. Meto incredibly powerful. Up. Farrow wriggling free. Oh, he went for that arm grab, but Meto just put on the brakes there. I don't know when a handful of hair puts Farrow out to the mat. Farrow out of the way of that elbow drop. And that time he got him with the arm drag. Nicely done. And again, Farrow now working over that left arm of our Southeastern champion. Farrow with a Greco-Roman knuckle lock going for that monkey flip there. Oh, beautifully done. Oh, he went for the wheelbarrow. But again, just too powerful as Meto. But now, Farrow able to adjust in midair and get that headlock on him. That time, though, Meto dropping him on his back. Farrow with a drop kick, though, and a kip-up headstand. Farrow giving too much space to the champion, though, in my estimation. Charging in, going for that monkey flip, but Meto, again, showing that power, grabbing him by the throat and throwing him down in a tree slam. The Southeastern champion is in control of this one. Meto raking the boots, the laces of the boots across the eyes of the Pompano native. Meto firing back, Farrow firing back with shots in the chest, but having little or no effect. And then Meto with a clubbing forearm, or clubbing clothesline type maneuver. It wasn't pretty, but it caught Farrow right in the top of the head, and Farrow just tumbled to the outside. Meto quickly throwing him back into the ring. I think Farrow needs to try and stay away from this guy. Meto, though, picking him up in a vertical suplex. A stalling suplex holding him up there. All the blood rushing to the head of Chris Farrow. I think if he covers him, that could do it. Meto, though, opting not to go for the cover. Chris Farrow in serious trouble here in this Southeastern Championship Open Challenge. The big Bulgarian has been dominant in this match. Ooh, and driving that knee into the rib cage. Farrow needs to get some offense in here. I gotta tell you this, Meto giving Farrow a lot of room to recover. And that could come back to haunt him. Ooh, German suplex landing him right in the back of his head. Farrow in trouble here. That could have been a concussive blow. Farrow has not moved. Referee should be checking on him. Make sure he's able to continue this match. The Bulgarian Punisher really taking his time here, possibly underestimating Chris Farrow. Farrow thankfully beginning to move now. Firing some shots in, not much behind him. Meto just picking him up by the hair and driving knees into the rib cage on either side of the body of the former Cruiserweight champion. Back elbow puts Farrow flat on his back. Oh, come on. Meto with an obscene gesture. Finally rolling him over, going for the cover. 2. Farrow barely able to kick out. Referee needs to be checking on Chris Farrow. He might be out on his feet. Meto dragging back up, and again, going for that vertical suplex. Farrow kicking, oh, he lands on his feet. Going for the Roman reverse, but Meto holding onto the rope. Oh, he measured him. Farrow, the cross, moonsault, beautifully done. Unable to stay connected for the pinfall. But Farrow now pulling himself up by the ropes. Does he have enough left in the tank? Knife edge chop. Staggers the champion, and a forearm blow, and another knife edge. Farrow now. Sends him for the ride. Reversal though by the champion. Farrow comes off with a flying clothesline. And a leg lariat connects, puts the champion on his back. Go for the cover. 1, 2. Not enough. Not enough. And again, Farrow going to the outside. This is where he's most dangerous, from that top rope. And Meto is right in position for that 450. Is he going for it? He nailed it. He nailed it. He nailed it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Oh, referee. Meto barely getting that shoulder up. Farrow questioning the referee's count. Meto was able to turn to his side at the last moment. Not getting the full impact of that 450. Farrow, though, needs to follow up. Meto, much the worse for wear. Farrow, 25 feet across the ring. Farrow with a head of... Oh, he ran right into a boot. Farrow came full blast. Oh, and a spear. Hook of the leg. 2 and 3.
Here is your winner, and still CCW Southeastern Champion,
Well, Chris Farrow coming within an eyelash of capturing that Southeastern heavyweight title, questioning the referee's count. But in the end, Meto nailed that spear and retained. Coming up next, tag team action. James Tapia and Elliot Qrow taking on the South American Alliance. We'll be right back.
Boca Stone Design, from fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Attention wrestling fans, the place to be each and every Tuesday is on the Coastal Championship Wrestling YouTube channel, where a new episode of CCW Alive Wrestling drops at 7 p.m. Witness the hard-hitting, high-flying action that is synonymous with the longest-running independent wrestling promotion in the Southeastern United States. Subscribe today and don't you dare miss it.
Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. At GotInjured.com, we're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at GotInjured.com now to learn more.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 402 pounds, the team of James Tapia and his partner, the most hated with the most stash, Elliot Qrow.
Wrestling fans, we're back. Tag team action coming up. James Tapia, Elliot Qrow. A formidable team here in CCW. The tag team division is really heating up here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. Both these individuals, young men who spend a lot of time at the CCW Training Facility training under the tutelage of Gallagher, and they both spent 3 or 4 months out in California at the New Japan Dojo, which is where they formed their tag team. Tapia now has the microphone, has got something to say. Let's hear what he has to say.
Yo no sé qué arriesgo mi vida para una ciudad que no vale madre. Se han visto en el espejo. Yo veo a Hialeah. Hay pura gente corriente. Nada. De esa gente que trabajan día tras día y siguen siendo unos pinches pobres muertos de hambre.
I have no idea what he said. I don't think Elliot Qrow did either, but he was nodding his head in approval.
He said that the only reason why people who claim from Hialeah, who claim to be from Miami, is because they're too poor to live there. So you have to be here. Y'all are nothing but frauds.
What in the world? Talk about not ingratiating yourself.
And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 530 pounds, the team of the Brazilian Destroyer, Vinicious.
Well, here they come, former CCW Tag Team Champions. Levy fired up. Vinicious. Barreling his way around ringside here. The big 350-pound Brazilian is ready for action. It's been a while since we've seen him in competition here at CCW. And I think it's the first time they've actually had a tag team match. He and his former tag team partner. And now they're a team once again. Levy and Vinicious, the South American Alliance. And And conspicuous by his absence, the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso. Tapia and Qrow collecting their thoughts on the outside. Referee for this matchup, Amy Veronica. Amy trying to get one man from each team out of the ring. Looks like it's going to be Levy starting for the SAA and Tapia starting for his team. The bell sounds and this tag team matchup is underway. Huge implications in this one, as the Qrown have been dominating the tag team division here in CCW for well over a year. And both these teams looking for a title shot. I gotta think whoever the victor is here tonight will be the next #1 contenders. Levy now with a head of steam. Tapia, nice leapfrog. Going for that monkey flip. But Levy rolling right through and sidestepping Tapia. Beautiful hip block takeover. And Levy on fire with a nice drop kick. The Chilean native, a movie star in his home country, but his first love, professional wrestling. Gave up all the stardom and came here to America to work his way from the ground up. And he's done a tremendous job. What a career he's etched out for himself. Under contract with AEW as a Spanish commentator, but still keeps a busy schedule on the independent wrestling scene, particularly here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. Beautiful double knees and a cartwheel. Ariel Levy. Oh, he nailed him with those double knees right to the face. Good night. Elliot Qrow could have a broken nose after that one. Nice exploder suplex. Ariel Levy goes for the cover here. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Levy with a handful of hair now. And the big Brazilian, Vinicious, makes the tag. Vinicious, just a mass of humanity. Has Elliot Qrow up in that vertical suplex. Levy running around the ring, counting the seconds off. All the blood rushing to the head of Elliot Qrow. Finally, he drops him down. Picture perfect vertical suplex. Oh my God, forget about it. You can peel Qrow off the canvas. Unbelievable that Qrow somehow, some way, adrenaline, it's gotta be, able to get that shoulder up and then firing a couple shots in on Vinicious, but Vinicious making the tag. Has him in a sidewalk slam position. Oh, Levy overshot him, but I think he did more damage coming down on the face of Qrow with his back. Elliot Qrow in a bad way here, needs to make a tag to James Tapia. The South American Alliance are really doing a number on most hated with the most stash. He went for the code breaker. Qrow caught him and has him up on his shoulders. Nicely done by Elliot Qrow, but Levy wriggling free. Oh! Come on, referee. You got to at least do something. Tapia nailing him. Qrow hitting with a clothesline. Blatant illegal maneuver in front of the referee. But she's giving him some latitude here. Levy now in trouble and in the wrong part of town. Tag made. Here comes James Tapia. Tapia and Qrow looking for a double team maneuver here. Back elbow, well executed. 1, 2, only 2. Levy very close to his corner. Tapia's got to be careful there. Tapia trying to set him for a neck breaker, but Levy driving a shot into the ribcage. That time he got him. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, no weight across the chest. Levy easily raising that right shoulder up. Tag made. Elliot Qrow now back in. Right hand to the midsection. Qrow with a scoop. And a nice body slam in the center of the ring. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, 2. Only a 2 count, not enough damage done to Ariel Levy to pin his shoulders to the mat for a 3 count there. But Levy firing back. Shots to the midsection of Elliot Qrow. Sunset flip. Gets him down. 1, 2. Ooh, back elbow. Puts Levy back to the mat. And wisely, Qrow getting in between himself, between Levy and his partner Vinicious. Good tag team wrestling on the part of Elliot Qrow on a forearm. Puts Levy back into the wrong corner, tag made. Here comes James Tapia. Qrow shoving his partner in, and then a splash in the corner by Qrow. Referee needs to get one of them out of here. They're taking too many liberties. Nice bulldog. 1, 2. Tapia staying on top of Levy. A disrespectful boot to the face, meant for an insult as opposed to damage. Tag made again. Qrow and Tapia working very well as a team here. Keeping the ring cut in half. Fresh man in the ring constantly. Frequent tags in and out. Levy in trouble. Qrow nailing Vinicious. Vinicious taking a step in for a moment, but thought better of it. Tornado DDT. Both men are down. Vinicious well rested, waiting for that tag. Levy crawling towards his partner. We have a race now as Qrow starts to crawl towards Tapia. Tag made on both sides. Tapia's in, Vinicious is in with a crossbody block, and a forearm puts Qrow on his back. Tapia, though, firing back on Vinicious. Vinicious absorbing that blow, sending him for the ride. Ooh, and that crossbody block connects. 350 pounds of Brazilian giant. Now picking him up. He's got him in greetings for Copacabana, but Tapia did his homework. Wriggles free. Oh, Levy leapfrogging over both men. Codebreaker on Tapia. And now, greetings from Copacabana connects. Hook of the leg, 2 and 3. Well, a decisive victory and a hard-fought victory for the South American Alliance. The former tag team champions are on a roll here. And they could be finding themselves in line for another shot at the gold held by Leonis and Maximus Khan, the Qrown. We'll be right back with more action after this. Well, big win by the former tag team champions. That'll help them move up the rankings and possibly get a shot at the Qrown anytime coming up. Coming up next, the CCW Women's Championship is on the line. Former champion Roma goes after Ruthie Jay, trying to reclaim that title. We'll be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CCW Women's Championship. Introducing first, making her bash at the Brew return, from Santiago, Chile, former CCW Women's Champion, Roma.
Wrestling fans, we're back. Bash of the Brew 37. Here comes Roma. Greeting her many fans at ringside. One lucky fan getting those sunglasses. Roma, former women's champion here in Coastal Championship Wrestling, has been traveling the world, has spent a lot of time back in her home country of Chile. She's back here in CCW looking to regain that women's championship. Roma, happy to see everybody. We're happy to see you too, Roma.
And her opponent from Miami, Florida. She is the CCW Women's Champion, NWA Superstar, and the 5-star athlete, Ruthie Jay.
Here comes our CCW Women's Champion, the 5-star athlete. That is a very accurate description. She is incredibly athletic and very accomplished here in CCW. Holding that CCW Women's Championship. She has been a fighting champion, tremendous title defenses. Having a little fun here with our crowd in attendance. Should be an outstanding matchup between her and Roma. Roma with a bit of a size advantage. Ruthie Jay, give her the edge on athleticism, speed, and agility. Both women outstanding technical wrestlers. I expect this one to be a mostly scientific wrestling matchup, unless tempers flare, which is certainly possible. Especially with that title on the line. Now the bell sounds, and our third title match of the evening, excuse me, our second title match of the evening is officially underway. Started off with a handshake, that's what I'd like to see. Collar and elbow tie-up. Roma with that wrist lock. Ruthie, little assist from the ropes, a nice flip over, changing that leg, able to reverse that wrist lock. Roma now trying to roll out of it. Nice reversal by Roma that time. And now she'll bar the arm. Ruthie Jay, nice arm drag takeover, well executed. Great escape, and now Ruthie Jay with the advantage in the arm bar on Roma. And again, nice arm drag takedown. Reversal by Roma. Ruthie out of the way of that punch. Oh, what a flying hurricanrana, beautifully done. And that's why they call her the 5-star athlete. Ruthie Jay with a head of steam, nailed her with double knees right to the chest. Northern Lights, 2. Roma able to get that right shoulder up. Ruthie now, 25 feet across the ring, charging. Roma out of the way. Ooh, and a clothesline in the corner. Roma now. Ruthie Jay put up the boots, but Roma caught him. Ooh, nailed him. Nailed her with that backstabber, and she rolled unfortuitously for her, but no, not covering her. It's such a mistake. Oh, fisherman suplex, 1, 2, not enough. I'm so surprised Roma did not go for a cover after that backstabber. Ruthie Jay had rolled to the center of the ring. She had the perfect opportunity. Ruthie Jay now go behind takedown. Ruthie Jay again now, inside cradle that time, 2. Not enough. Where's Ruthie Jay getting all this from? Unbelievable. Now Roma this time rolls her up. Watch, she's really got it stacked. Not enough. Nice backslide, 1, 2, only a 2 count. Both women putting on an outstanding display of technical wrestling. Ruthie Jay with a waist lock here. I'm very surprised how well she's recovered from that backstabber. 2. Roma had her shoulder up. Nice German suplex with the release by Roma. Referee needs to check on the champion. She might be out. Roma going for the cover here. 1, 2, only gets a 2 count. Roma giving Ruthie Jay time to recover. She needs to stay on top of the champion if she wants to wrest that title from around her waist. Both ladies slow to get to their feet. Ruthie Jay, though, firing in with a forearm to the chest and jaw jacking. Roma now, ooh! They're taunting one another. Roma with that overhand chop, now knife edge variety. And now the champion firing back. Oh, and a double overhand chop to the chest. The former champion, Roma, getting the better of Ruthie Jay. Went for that hip lock. Ruthie Jay landing on her feet, showing that great athleticism. Oh, they clotheslined each other. Both ladies are down. Referee now administering the count. If neither Ruthie nor Roma are able to get back to their feet, this match will be a draw. The crowd seemingly split. Both ladies beginning to stir here. Roma up to her knees, that'll break the count. Look at that. A kip up by Ruthie Jay. Showing some fire, clothesline on Roma. Drop kick, didn't get all of it, but enough to knock Roma off of her feet. Ruthie Jay now. That side Russian knife sweep into a float over. Referee way out of position, too. Roma able to kick out. Had the referee been in position, that might have done it. The champion now, looking to put the challenger away. Hard into the buckle goes Roma. Ruthie Jay charging. Roma was ready for her. Sent her right over the top rope, and Ruthie Jay landing on her feet, but then at the receiving end of a forearm. Roma now also getting the outside. Both ladies on the apron of the ring. This is a very dangerous place to be. It's where wood meets steel. There is absolutely no give. Any impact onto the apron of the ring is going to be, oh no, 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 no. Roma looking like she's trying to do a German suplex onto the floor from the apron of the ring. Ruthie Jay holding on for dear life and driving some elbows into the jaw of Roma. That's enough to break it. Ruthie Jay now with a head of steam. Roma on the outside. Oh! She went for that tope suicida, but Roma had done her homework and caught her with a forearm to the jaw. And now it's Roma back on the inside and Ruthie Jay on the outside. Roma looking to go to the outside possibly. Oh, and she nailed her. Roma flying through the ropes with purpose. Nailed Ruthie Jay. Both ladies down on the concrete. Roma certainly getting the better of that one and is back to her feet. She's feeling victory and grasp here. She needs to get the champion back in the ring though in order to accomplish that. And she does send her back to the inside. How will Roma follow up? Ruthie Jay, slow to get to her feet. Roma now back, but Ruthie Jay, look at the resilience. Catching Roma with a kick to the midsection, hoisting her onto her shoulders. Oh, dropping her down. 1, 2. Referee holding up 2 fingers. That was awful close. Ruthie Jay now back to her feet. Roma on the mat. Ruthie Jay going to the outside. Could be looking to go off the top. The 5-star athlete entering the high rent district. Roma though, getting back to her feet. She's up now and drives her forearm into the jaw of the champion. Knife edge chop. Roma now up to the second rope. Double underhook. Ruthie Jay trying to block it, but oh no! Wow, double underhook suplex off that second rope. Roma crawling for the cover. She is there. She hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Ruthie Jay getting her foot on the rope. Man, oh Manischewitz, great ring awareness by the champion. I thought that was it without a doubt. I thought we had a new champion. Well, the crowd's giving the ref a hard time, and he made the right call there. Ruthie Jay clearly had that foot on the bottom rope. Ruthie Jay now on the outside of the ring. Roma, how's she gonna follow up? Ruthie Jay driving a shoulder into the midsection. Roma with a right hand, but it's blocked. Ruthie Jay, oh, and a roundhouse kick. Caught her right in the temple. Ruthie Jay rolling through to the inside, and a face buster. Oh, she has her hooked in a submission, a guillotine type maneuver. Can Roma hang on? Can she get to the rope? She's right in the center of the ring. Oh, and she taps, and that's it. Ruthie Jay retains. What a matchup.
And still, CCW Women's
Big win, hard-fought victory by Ruthie Jay. She's feeling the effects of that one. Well, our champion retains in a very hard-fought battle. Coming up next, ErrA will be entering the main ring to make a special announcement. A lot of speculation on this one. Let's find out what ErrA has to say right after these words.
Calling all future stars of professional wrestling. The CCW Training Facility is open in South Florida. If it has always been your dream to enter the squared circle, then the CCW Training Facility is the first step in making that dream come true. All of our trainees will participate at our live events and be part of our weekly TV show. Classes are forming now for referees, managers, and for male and female wrestlers. Call 954-397-6421 or visit our website at ccwrestlingfl.com and find out how you can make an impact on the pro wrestling scene. Call or click today.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Hey CCW fans, Minutes to the Bell Time is your one-stop shop for pro wrestling news and information. Stay up to date with the daily wrestling news show, the Body Slam Brigade newsletter, and check out our social media for daily updates. Find out more by following Minutes to the Bell Time on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
All right, at this time, please welcome my guest with a very special announcement, Ernest Alexander, ErrA.
That is enough said.
All right, we're back. Here comes ErrA. He has an announcement to make. Rumors are abound. Yeah, he's got that arm in a sling, re-injuring that shoulder. He left the bash in an ambulance more than a year ago, severely dislocating that shoulder. And we were concerned about a possible neck injury. Rehabbed hard, came back, and promptly injured his elbow, a broken elbow. And then again last week, injuring that shoulder in a cage match. Let's see if Ricky Martinez challenged the Qrown at Kumite. All right, let's see what ErrA has to say. Again, speculation abound that he could possibly be calling for his retirement. That was not working. That microphone's not working. He's looking for a backup microphone. There we go.
Look at that. What's up, everyone? Oh my God. Okay, let's try this. Okay, can you guys hear me?
You're coming in loud and clear now.
All right. Look, before I get started, guys, I just want to say thank you to everyone that sent me a message on Facebook, Instagram, text message, all that stuff. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you guys. I had a lot on my mind right now. Man, you guys are awesome.
I think he's holding back emotion here. Clearly a lot of
For those of you that don't know what
resistance.
I'm talking about, a couple weeks ago I had a steel cage match against the Qrown. And I injured the same shoulder that I hurt here a little over a year ago.
Right, exactly.
And this, well, it's a lot more worse, unfortunately. You know, I've been wrestling for 16 years now. I've done a lot of great things in this business, but one thing I haven't really gone through is injuries. I feel this past year, I've been living Groundhog's Day because it's injured, come back. Injury, come back. You guys saw me get carried out of here. You saw me get carried out of here by an EMT. You saw me fight, scratch, and come back 3 different times, but
ErrA clearly holding back emotion. I don't know that he even knows what he wants to say here.
I'm out here. I'm going to tell you guys.
If he's made a real decision or not.
And I'm going to be back. And I'll be back. Better than ever. Ready to go. Ready to be the best.
All right, well, he says he's going to be back. More rehab.
But that's not what I'm here to tell you.
What? That's what you just said. I'm confused.
As of tonight, this will be my last night at CCW.
Wait, what? Well, that's what the speculation was, but he just contradicted himself. I'm not sure that he is ready to hang up the pads here.
I'm here to announce my retirement. And look, guys, look, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but you guys need to understand where I'm coming from.
Well, the crowd clearly doesn't want to see him retire.
Look at me. Look
ErrA
at me.
is still a young guy. I mean, he's been wrestling for 16 years.
I have 2 little girls at home. I have a 5-year-old, Lila. And I have a 2-year-old who's turning 2 this month, Maya. I want to be able to hold my babies.
Well, I can understand that.
I want to be able to play with my babies.
And again, ErrA holding back emotion.
I want my daughters to look at this night and see that they're ready to quit. I want them to look at me for what I truly am, and I was one of the best that stepped in this ring in Florida, goddammit! Ladder matches, championship matches.
ErrA is clearly conflicted here.
Jackal Stevens, Charlie, the Qrown, Meto. Thank you. Thank you guys for everything you've done.
I guess he's calling it a career, it looks like.
Thank you all so much.
I mean, this might, you know, I can understand the injury. It seems very dismal right now, but it's always darkest before the dawn.
I'm sorry, but there's two little girls at home that are gonna love this. Lila, Maya, Daddy's coming home. Thank you for everything, guys.
Well, I guess it's official then. He's retiring.
Thank you for being with me through the process. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that is enough said.
Well, a very emotional ErrA has called it a career. And here comes a couple of his good friends. Ricky Martinez, former tag team partner, friend for many, many years, and Domino, a guy that he's kind of taken under his wing here in CCW. Domino, not been in the business for a year yet. But ErrA's really taken Domino under his wing. He and Ricky Martinez both have. And you never know. I mean, it's, like I said, it's darkest before the dawn. Years from now, he might want to come back. Could never quite call it quits here in the wrestling business, that's for sure. ErrA and Domino embracing here. Domino leading the crowd here in a chant of ErrA. An emotional moment here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. ErrA now seems to be weeping in the arms of Ricky Martinez. Domino raising his hand. Well, at least it's a nice farewell. Oh, what the hell? The hell is that about? ErrA super kicking Domino. Caught him right in the rib cage. Martinez checking on Domino. What is this about? And ErrA now taking that sling off. Is this all a ruse? What the heck? Oh! Martinez just super kicked him right in the face. The hell is going on? And look at the grin on his face. Wow, this is a ploy the whole time. Martinez and ErrA, this whole thing was a plot against Domino? A maniacal grin now on the face of ErrA. And what the hell is going on? And why? Well, we need some help for Domino here. He's in the ring all alone with these two. ErrA dragging Domino back up to his feet. Martinez now wrapping that gold chain around his fist. Oh wait, Domino is busted open. Oh man! Right over that right eyebrow. Had to be from that super kick from Martinez. We need to get some help out here for Domino. At least get a referee. Hey, wait a minute. ErrA grabbing that steel chair. We need some help in here now. There's no referees in the ring. There were none assigned to this segment of our event here tonight. Oh no, right in the face with that steel chair. Somebody needs to get out here and help this guy, for God's sake. And Martinez and ErrA embrace once again their diabolical plan, a success. This is disgusting. Domino is out, possibly unconscious here. Now come on, enough is enough. Martinez, no! Referee's finally coming out here. Martinez has that chair folded across the head and in the throat area with ErrA on the second rope with diabolical intentions here. Get that chair off of referees and get these two maniacs out of here. Get him away from him, for God's sake. These referees need to get more assertive. I don't know what the heck they're doing. They still have that chair around his throat, around his head. Get these two out of the ring. Start counting. Do something. Issue fines. Wow, a truly despicable display by ErrA and Ricky Martinez. I don't even know what else to say about this. Obviously, the whole thing was a ploy and a way to get Domino in the ring with the two of them and no referees and nobody there to help him. A disgusting display. Coming up next, a rematch from our last event here at Bash of the Brew. Stallion Rogers taking on Alan S2S Martinez. We'll be right back.
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Crane, Texas, Stallion Rogers.
Wrestling fans, we're back. Bash of the Brew number 37, coming to you from Unbranded Brewing Company in Hialeah, Florida. This is a much anticipated rematch from Bash of the Brew number 36. Stallion Rogers and Alan S2S Martinez had quite the battle 1 month ago. That one ended in a disqualification with a blatant low blow by Rogers on Martinez.
And his opponent from Valparaiso, Chile, weighing in at 180 pounds.
Martinez, a former cruiserweight champion here in CCW. Unbelievable technical wrestler, tremendous high flyer, high risk taker. And again, conspicuous by his absence, the manager of champions, Bill Fonzie Alfonso. Martinez looks to be in good shape. Possibly looking for a measure of revenge here against Rogers. They had a knockdown drag-out 1 month ago. And I know Martinez has been chomping at the bit to get his hands on him after that low blow that ended the matchup. Referee Amy Veronica calling for the bell. And this order coming, going right at it. Last month they really took their time, or at least Rogers did. Rogers, though, going right at Martinez. Martinez ready for it, and fists are flying. Martinez, that Latin temper. Oh, right over the top rope. Landing hard on Rogers, now sending him right back into the ring as Martinez. Martinez answers, but Rogers keeps rolling out to the other side. And Martinez, tope suicida that time, connects with Rogers on the other side of the ring. Oh, and into the corner post. Martinez taking a different tack in this encounter, that is for sure. He's going at it with all engines firing, all pistons firing. Split leg moonsault connects, hook of the leg, 2. Wow, was almost over just like that. Too early in the match though for the likes of Rogers to put away. A lot of gas left in the tank of Stallion Rogers. I think Martinez certainly surprised Rogers here with his tremendous onslaught. Ooh, good grief. Man, he just stopped Martinez in his tracks with that overhand chop. And now a double stop to the chest. Hook of the leg, 1. Only a 1 count. Martinez had his shoulder up. Rogers still had a grasp on him. Oh, and breaking those bootlaces across the eyes of Alan Martinez. Ooh, drops that knee. Martinez able to block it partially. Only gets a 1 count again. Rogers now stomping on those pressure points, those joints. Ooh, right on the ankle that time. And that again standing on the right ankle, taking away some of the offense possibly of Alan Martinez. Ooh, that time right in the throat. 1, 2. Man, Martinez is tough to kick out from that onslaught. Now Rogers staying on top of him. Forearm right to the side of the head, puts Martinez back down to the mat. Ay, 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 again with that overhand chop. Ooh, and that forearm again. Their match last month here, that forearm and that chop were Rogers' most devastating weapons. Uppercut forearm that time. Ooh, connected once again. 3 in a row. And I think the only thing that's holding Martinez up is the ropes. Ooh, hard into the buckle he goes. Face down on the mat, and Rogers taunting him now. Rogers taking his time now. Martinez out of the way of that chop, delivering roundhouse kicks to the chest and a forearm to the side of the head. I'm not even sure if he had that much behind that one. Rogers, catches him the drop kick, barely got an inch off the ropes, and ate a size 12 right in the face. Rogers, such an accomplished wrestler. Spent a lot of time in Japan, a lot of time in Europe. Former NXT competitor. Oh, no! That overhand chop again. So devastating, so effective. Rogers punishing Martinez. Always got him by the ear. He's just picking him up by the ear. He's so vicious. Rogers now with Martinez. Perfectly executed belly-to-back suplex. But giving Martinez time to recover. Rogers very calculated. Very methodical in his offense. Has Martinez in the corner again. Another overhand chop. And a boot to the gut that time to the chest. And he's kicking away. Referee admonishing him now to get him out of that corner. Rogers measuring him, driving that boot right to the side of the face. Martinez in trouble again. One thing I know about Alan Martinez, though, he has got a lot of fight left in him. Talk about a guy that never gives up, that never says quit. But look at Rogers now standing on his chest and just face washing him with those boots. Oh, with the language. This guy's despicable. Oh, and that flying dropkick, though, in that seated position. Oh, come on. And that vulgar motion to the crowd. This guy is disgusting. But you can't take anything away from his ability. Oh, DDT. He drove him right into the mat. I think that's going to do it. 1, 2. Wow, look at Martinez. What guts. Martinez able to kick out. Where does he get it? I don't know. But Martinez, like I said before, there's no quit in him. And again, Rogers breaking those bootlaces across the eyes of Martinez. Rogers sticking with what works for him. And again with those boots. Oh, he went for the eye poke. Martinez blocks, he's got him by the fingers there, driving him down and stomping on the hand. Martinez now feeling the fire. Nice clothesline. And again, Martinez off the second rope and discus clothesline connects. Alan Martinez now has him, double underhook. Sit out, oh, right into the backbreaker. Beautifully done, hook of the leg, 2. Not enough. Rogers tough to put away, as was evidenced last month here at the Unbranded Brewing Company. But Martinez now going to the top. Rogers quick to get to his feet though, and shoulder blocking Martinez, almost knocking him to the floor. Martinez able to stay on that second rope. Rogers now climbing to the second rope. Has him hooked in a front face lock there. Not sure what he has in mind. Martinez trying to put himself in position for some kind of offensive maneuver here. You see him get his legs to the inside. Now he wriggles free. Oh, he's got him by the arm. Oh, what a super kick. Caught right in the face. Rogers might be out on the top rope there. And an overhand chop by Martinez, not much behind it. Martinez now on the top. Martinez, successive blows to the back of the neck. Going for that super hurricane rana. But Rogers puts on the brakes. Oh no! Martinez pulled it off. Hook of the leg, 1, 2. No, he kicked out. Just like last month, so tough to put either of these men away. What's it gonna take? The crowd getting behind Martinez. Si se puede. Martinez has him up. Going for that go to sleep. Oh, he had it scouted. 2. Rogers, tremendous counter. He's arguing with oh! Come on! That time the referee didn't see it. Blatant low. Whoa, and a short pile driver. Oh my goodness. Not going for the cover though, instead. Oh, he's despicable and disgusting. Why do we let him back here at CCW? There you go, good for you, Martinez. And shame on you, Stallion Rogers. Sitting on the chest of Martinez, not hooking the leg. Nonchalant cover, serves you right. Martinez does not quit. Rogers with a look of shock on his face. I don't know why. He should have known better after his encounter with Martinez last month. You think he would have learned that this man does not give up. Martinez now rolls him up. 1, 2. Oh, he didn't get him. Only a 2 count. Oh, what a super kick. Rogers maintains his balance, though, stays on his feet. They headbutt one another, I do believe. I think they're only holding him up as each other has each other guy's wrist, and they're exchanging forearm blows now. Who's going to get the better of this one? I don't know. Martinez out of the way of that. Brew, he caught him in the enziguri, caught him good. Rogers is down. Martinez unable to capitalize, though. What a matchup we're seeing here. Every bit as good as their last month. Martinez now fired up. Rogers down. Martinez going after him. Martinez dragging Rogers back to his feet. He's going for it again. That time he nailed it. Go to sleep. Good night. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. He got the rope. Great ring awareness. Great ring awareness. Give credit where credit is due. Rogers, a tremendous competitor, a tremendous veteran, knows exactly where he is in the ring at all times. Able to just reach up with that left hand and grab the rope. Amy Veronica in great position to see it. Martinez now calculating his next move. What does he have to do to put Rogers away now? Rogers struggling to get back to his feet. Martinez coming after him. Rogers begging off in the corner, saying, please don't do it. Martinez is going to let that fool. He's going to let that. Oh, he was distracted by something. Oh, and a headbutt right to the face. 1, 2, 3. He got him. I can't believe it. He might have knocked him cold with that headbutt.
Stallion Rogers.
I'm not sure what distracted Martinez. I want to know if it was something that Rogers said to him. But Martinez looked away for just a moment, and Rogers dove at him full force and caught him with that torpedo-like headbutt. Stallion Rogers gets the dude in a tremendous matchup. Wow, another tremendous matchup between Rogers and Martinez. Rogers getting the better of this time, gets the victory. Martinez, though, will live to fight another day. Coming up next, the CCW Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Jackal and Stevens defending against the king of the territory, QT Marshall. It should be a great one. We'll be right back. Oh, wait a minute. Let's stay with it. Let's stay with it. Martinez.
This time, you have to cheat to it. Let me tell you something. Next time, I don't care what time you can. I don't care. If you get here next time, it's you and I in a no-DQ match.
Well, Martinez putting it on the line. He's not done with Rogers. Well, Martinez clearly not happy with that defeat, and I can't blame him. And he wants another piece of Stallion Rogers. We'll be right back, wrestling fans.
Hey, CCW fans, Minutes to the Bell Time is your one-stop shop for pro wrestling news and information. Stay up to date with the daily wrestling news show, the Body Slam Brigade newsletter, and check out our social media for daily updates. Find out more by following Minutes to the Bell Time on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Boca Stone Design, from fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Attention wrestling fans, the place to be each and every Tuesday is on the Coastal Championship Wrestling YouTube channel, where a new episode of CCW Alive Wrestling drops at 7 p.m. Witness the hard-hitting, high-flying action that is synonymous with the longest-running independent wrestling promotion in the Southeastern United States. Subscribe today and don't you dare miss it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the CCW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, QT Mosh.
Wrestling fans, we're back. It's heavyweight title match time. Big match feel here in Hialeah. International superstar QT Marshall, the king of the territory, as he was victorious in that Rumble-style match, much to the chagrin of one Alex Chamberlain. He fought Chamberlain last month for the right to hold on to that title of King of the Territory, with Jackal Stevens as the special guest referee. Stevens getting into it with Marshall during the match and inadvertently kicking Chamberlain. Marshall took advantage and nailed him with a cutter. And here we are, a month later, and Marshall will be challenging Jackal Stevens for the heavyweight championship of Coastal Championship Wrestling.
And his opponent from South Jersey, weighing at 213 pounds, he is your CCW Heavyweight Champion. He is Jackal Stevens.
Well, Jackal Stevens, certainly a fighting champion. He's defended against all comers. Stevens, one of the most popular wrestlers here in Hialeah, in all of Coastal Championship Wrestling for that matter. And there he is with the Jackal jig. Everybody loves it. Marshall, a tremendous competitor, 20-plus year veteran. Stevens with about 5, maybe 6 years of experience, a tremendous athlete, a tremendous competitor, a tremendous champion. Marshall, calm, cool, collected. Referee presenting the belt to both men and holding it high in the air, signifying the fact that it is indeed on the line. He'll hand the belt off to our ring announcer, Lisi Almeida, and commence his check for weapons in this championship match. Ref seems satisfied. Wait a minute, what's Marshall now checking the referee for weapons? Now that we've got that formality out of the way, referee calls for the bell, and this title match is underway. Marshall with a size advantage both in height and weight. Stevens in tremendous shape, as is Marshall. Marshall with a side headlock, you see him leading in. All that leverage, that downward weight. Marshall tipping the scales at about 230 pounds. Stevens about 210, 215. And there you see it, Marshall with that size advantage, able to put Stevens down with that big shoulder tackle. Stevens leapfrogging him though. Beautiful arm drag by Marshall, got deep in there. And he'll end up with an arm bar here and see how he has it straddled. Tremendous, tremendous competitor, QT Marshall, tremendous technician. Stevens now back to his feet, alleviating some of that pressure. Sends him for the ride, but at the receiving end of another shoulder tackle by Marshall. Stevens that time with the arm drag. And now a waist lock. Marshall looking for a way out. Ooh! Stevens caught him with a kick, costing him right in the kidneys. Beautifully done. Coming off that top rope with lots of momentum and arm dragging Marshall across the ring. A little early for celebration. Oh, Marshall taking exception to that. Walking over and slapping our champion right in the face. Oh, and a Fez press. Champion firing away with right hands now. And what started as a technical matchup has turned into a bit of a Donnybrook here. Marshall backed into the corner and Stevens letting loose with chops right to the chest. Marshall trying to create some separation, but Stevens right after him. Marshall though sidestepped him that time and delivered two successive right hands to the jaw of Stevens. Now Stevens blocking that blow to the turnbuckle and nailing Marshall's head right into the buckle himself. Now driving shoulders into the midsection. And our champion has the advantage. Snapmares him out of the corner. Ooh, and a kick to the back. Stevens now with a head of steam. Running clothesline, knocks him down. 1, 2. Not enough, very early on in the match to pin Marshall. Stevens now driving that elbow into the jaw, and now some right hands. And again, Stevens staying all over QT Marshall. Marshall trying to create separation, but Stevens staying right. Oh, he walked right into an uppercut forearm. And see how he staggered the champion. But oh, look at Stevens though, sidestepping, he was coming in. Well, Marshall now rolls to the outside. Stevens, springboard clothesline. Oh, Marshall hard down on that apron of the ring. Stevens now over the top rope, coming down hard with a clumping forearm blow on the head and shoulder area of QT Marshall and a headbutt. Stevens sending Marshall back into the ring. Beautiful flipping senton. 1, 2. Marshall able to get his right shoulder up. QT trying to get back to his feet. Stevens staying on him. Dueling chants by our fans here. Ooh, Stevens dipped his head on that backdrop attempt. Look out. Neck breaker by Stevens. Don't think he got all of it though. A little bit off balance though. Hook of the leg. 2. Only a 2 count. Stevens now with a chin lock, trying to wear down the challenger. Not a move you see Stevens take to very often. Marshall getting back to his feet, alleviating some of that downward pressure, driving elbows into the rib cage, but Stevens nails him with a forearm to the back. Oh, look out, springboard, Enziguri connects. Beautifully done by QT Marshall, former Latin American heavyweight champion. Spent a lot of time in Mexico and came back with an incredible array of offensive maneuvers, that being one of them. Marshall now back to the outside, going after Stevens. Marshall with Stevens. Ooh, right hand to the jaw, he caught him. Marshall now contemplating grabbing that ring bell for a moment, but instead, oh, he just shoved Stevens hard into those steel stairs. Stevens favoring his right elbow. Marshall in, careful to break the count. Doesn't want to get counted out of the ring. Only way to win the title is by pinfall or submission. Marshall throwing Stevens back into the ring. QT Marshall now on Jackal Stevens and a right hand to the jaw again. Marshall with Stevens in the corner. Stevens is in trouble. The challenger now, placing our champion on the top rope in a seated position, and another right hand. Marshall could be looking for a superplex here. Oh, Stevens had it scouted. Ooh! Again with the enziguri. Almost knocked Stevens off the turnbuckle. Stevens dangling now. Marshall picking it back up. Has him right where he wants him. Both men on the top rope. Superplex. Wow, tremendous maneuver. Had to take a lot out of Marshall as well. But Jackal certainly feeling the majority of the punishment. Marshall holding the back of his... What in the world? What is this? Alex Chamberlain sauntering his way. Now he's getting up on the apron of the ring. What the heck is going on? Wait a minute. Chamberlain entered. There's going to be a disqualification. Oh, come on! He just clotheslined our referee. I mean, what is going on here? Chamberlain disrupting this matchup. That's got to be a disqualification. Chamberlain now with Stevens. Saying something to him. Oh, and he wipes him out with a lariat. Marshall and Stevens are having a tremendous matchup. Oh, and he wiped out Marshall as well with that lariat that he uses to wipe his opponents and pin them. Both the challenger and the champion are down. Chamberlain right here in front of us, grabbing the belt from Lisi Almeida. I mean, what is going on here? We need more referees out here. We need somebody to do something. What a crazy night in Hialeah. Chamberlain standing over the champion and the challenger, raising the belt high in the air. Here comes Amy Veronica. Here comes Mario. Lou Reardon out to check on our referee. Bruce Owens is here. I mean, this has to be a disqualification. There's no other possible outcome. No one's out to check on his fallen comrade here. Referee Rango being helped to his feet. Stevens crawling over. What? Are you kidding? 1, 2, and he kicks out. I guess we're going to continue on with this match. Referee Amy Veronica taking over referee duties here. How is that not a disqualification? And now Amy's back out to help this guy. What is going on? Somebody needs to tell me something here. I am absolutely flabbergasted. Marshall with that belt just nailed Stevens. There's no referee in the ring. Amy comes in, now she helps him. What? And now Amy's back again. Hook of the leg, 2, and no, Stevens kicks out. I don't understand what's going on here. Why this match is continuing fine, but for the referee to count 2, then leave the ring to help the other referee to the back is just absurd to me. And now finally it seems this match will continue with Amy Veronica as the referee, and she's taking that belt out of the ring, handing it to Lisi Almeida, and we're back to square one. Stevens still favoring that right elbow. Oh, and he just nailed him with that forearm. Can't have helped the elbow any. And again, they're exchanging blows here, face to face on their knees. That one knocked Marshall right back to his feet. And now Stevens coming back hard. Reversal by Marshall. Stevens out of the way of that clothesline. Went for that back kick. Didn't get all of it, only caught him around the waist. Marshall that time though, Stevens caught him with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker 2. And that was close, but only a 2 count. What a crazy turn of events we've seen here in this matchup. I'm sure Alex Chamberlain's going to have a hefty fine. Stevens now looking for that Olympic slam. Marshall, though, had it scouted. Oh, DDT. Stevens' head just nailed the mat. Marshall signaling for the diamond cutter. A move bestowed upon him by none other than Diamond Dallas Page, and he uses it to great effect. Stevens trying to get back up to his feet. Marshall lying in wait. Marshall had it scouted. Good, excuse me. The champion had it scouted. Blocks the right hand. Delivers one of his own. Stevens now going to the top of Marshall. The diving forearm. Didn't get all of it. Stevens driving Marshall's head into the top turnbuckle. And our champion now, Jackal Stevens, perched on the top rope, waiting for the challenger. Oh, he went for that blockbuster. Stevens able to correct in midair and avert disaster, but look at that pop-up punch. Oh, and a Canadian destroyer. Marshall on rubbery legs. Olympic slam, he nailed it. Will that be enough? Hook of the leg, 1, 2, oh, not a 3 count. Marshall, but look at that, immediately into a crossface. Stevens has him. We could see a submission here. Marshall is smack dab in the center of the ring. Stevens rearing back for all he's worth. Does he have enough? Marshall now trying to get to the ropes. He's got a long way to go. He's clawing with fistfuls of canvas, dragging his way to that rope. Stevens, seeing he was getting close and wisely corrected, put it back in that same move now, again in the center of the ring. Has that crossface locked in, has that arm trapped. Stevens in serious, Marshall in serious trouble here with those long legs, able to reach the bottom rope. Stevens relenting. Jackal Stevens showing signs of frustration here. And who wouldn't be frustrated after all that's happened in this matchup? Both competitors have been through a war here. with additional punishment at the hands of Alex Chamberlain. Oh, Marshall catching Stevens. Oh, sit-out powerbomb, beautifully done. Stevens went for that leg lariat. Marshall caught him and nailed that powerbomb. Unable to capitalize and go for the pinfall though. But now Marshall removing that elbow pad and calling for that devastating lariat that he possesses. Discus, oh, he went for the discus lariat. But our champion had it scouted and caught him with the ball. Went for a beautiful, but he was playing possum. He nailed him with a cutter. 1, 2, 3, we have a new champion. Jackal Stevens seemingly had him right where he wanted him. And the veteran, QT Marshall, was ready for it that time and nailed him with a beautiful diamond cutter. And we have a new CCW heavyweight champion in QT Marshall. What a match. Well, this victory, of course, not without controversy. As in my estimation, this match should have been thrown out when Alex Chamberlain intervened. Stevens making his way back to his feet. Marshall coming over to check on him, telling him to get back in the ring. A great matchup. Stevens nothing to be ashamed of there, but he lost the belt and he's not happy about it. Marshall speaking out to the champion, former champion, extending a hand. They had a great matchup, there's no denying that. Back and forth, could have gone either way. Stevens pointing to his title belt, his former title belt that is. I'm sure Stevens is looking for a rematch, and I'm sure he'll get it. Great show of sportsmanship here. QT Marshall, your new CCW heavyweight champion. We'll be right back.
Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. At GotInjured.com, we're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at GotInjured.com now to learn more.
Wrestling fans, we're back, and the Qrown just burst through the curtain. champions for well over a year. In tremendous shape. Two of the biggest guys in the locker room. They have been dominant on the tag team scene. But the tag team division is certainly heating up here in CCW. Qrow and Tapia took on the former tag team champions here earlier tonight. The South American Alliance with the victory. Leonis and Maximus Khan, the Qrown. Tremendous tag team, tremendous champions. Let's see who the challengers are going to be. That has not been disclosed to me.
The Qrown has informed me that they actually don't have an opponent tonight.
Confused. Are they going to make an open challenge?
An open challenge to
yes.
any
Okay.
tag team in the back.
Pretty smooth. Trying to have a go at it here. They're not a bad tag team. The smooth operator, Mike Gallagher, truly a ring veteran. Well, he's making a prediction that they're going to be the new tag team champions. Pretty Rich Wise and Mike Gallagher, pretty smooth. And what is this guy doing? I think he's mocking the Qrown. Well, I kind of look forward to the Qrown getting their hands on him. Oh, he's disgusting. Wise in great shape, though. Got to give him that. The smooth operator, Mike Gallagher, has a microphone in his hand. Referee Bruce Owens holding the ropes open for the smooth operator. What is with Rich Wise and the Burger King crown on his head?
Real slow because I realize you're a little short in the brains department.
Oh, he better watch himself.
You see, we were going to win Port St. Lucie to take those belts by tonight. Wait, do you know what? I'm a very benevolent human being, and you can Google benevolent in case you don't know what that means.
This guy is, he's digging a hole for himself.
To walk out of this ring, hand those belts over to us, and nobody gets hurt because you see Rich and I, we're the Qrown killers.
He's digging a hole with every word he says. A spoonful of dirt is dropping on his head.
So you know what? We're gonna let you guys get out of here. We're gonna take a step back. You guys can go do your thing, go back home, right to wherever you came from, the 5th or 6th or 7th dimension. Wherever you guys, by all means, you're very welcome.
I mean, come on. Mike Gallagher, Rich Wise, inviting the crowd to leave the ring and not get hurt. I mean, give me a break. Well, the bell sounds, this one is underway, and the crowd all over pretty smooth in adjacent corners here. Well, Mike Gallagher got his leg up. Might have Charlie horsed the Jonas Khan there. Reversal though by Khan. Beautiful leapfrog. Oh, what a spear! Oh, Khan went for that big splash. Wise out of the way. Oh, what a spear! Oh, good grief! He speared him out of his boots. I mean, all he's got to do is cover him, and this one is in the books. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. The South American Alliance's music just hit. Are we going to have an impromptu match here? Now they're in street clothes, it seems. Well, Levy's got the microphone.
We're not here to fight. We are here to congratulate you for taking this. For 400 days, the Coastal Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Give it up for the Qrown. I wonder, what was the last team who achieved that milestone? All right.
I think he's referring to himself.
The South American Alliance actually for 500 days. And I'm not dumb, I'm not blind, I'm not a fool. I see you guys. You're bigger, you're stronger, you're faster. At least of me. But there's one thing that we have with you guys, and that's our heart. Yes, our heart. Because our God is stronger than being real life brothers. We're two kids that came all the way from South America to go from church to W wrestling to success. And we did it once, and once we beat you, we're gonna do it once again.
Well, Levy had a lot to say. A lot of it made sense. A lot of it controversial. But they clearly laid out the challenge. And they want another shot at those tag team titles. should be an interesting matchup. The big Brazilian, 350 plus pounds. Not too many guys can match size with the Qrown, but the Brazilian can. Levy, a tremendous athlete in his own right, doesn't have the size that his partner does, but they make a tremendous tag team combination, possibly for that very reason. Well, that'll be interesting. Well, the Qrown making short work of Pretty Smooth, but Ariel, Levy, and Vinicious coming out. Challenge has been issued. Will the challenge be accepted? Former tag team champion South American Alliance, current tag team champions the Qrown. They could be clashing, and they could be clashing very soon. Coming up next, though, our main event of the evening, a Hialeah Street Fight with AJ Francis taking on Hialeah's son, Cha-Cha Charlie. We'll be right back. AJ Francis, an incredibly accomplished athlete, former professional football player, former WWE superstar. Has been wrestling all over the country since his departure from WWE. 6'5" tall, 330 pounds, possibly in the best shape of his life. He looks leaner than I've seen him, and he looks more muscular. His weight hasn't really changed, but he has certainly put on size in all the right places and off of the midsection. This is a very dangerous man. But I tell you what, Cha-Cha Charlie gave him all he could handle last month here. He eked out a win, but he did it in controversial fashion. We'll see if Cha-Cha Charlie, having the rule book thrown out the window, will be helpful to him. Francis having some words with our fans here at the Unbranded Brewing Company. This match, of course, no disqualification. Anything goes, no count out. Only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or knockout.
And his opponent, representing La República Dominicana, and now residing in Hialeah, Florida, weighing at 220 pounds, the franchise of CCW,
Boy, they love him here. They love him here in Hialeah. Cha-Cha Charlie, the fans on their feet. Many of them dancing the cha-cha. And there he is. Cha-Cha with a very serious look on his face. Still dancing though. You can't stop those feet. That's always been a criticism of mine of Cha-Cha Charlie. He's got to know when to get down to business. Cha-Cha dancing his way around ringside here. AJ Francis on the apron of the ring. Cha-Cha better be careful. Luckily, Cha-Cha on the opposite side of the ring. AJ with his back turned to him. You can't trust AJ Francis, not for an inch. If he gets the opportunity to jump Cha-Cha from behind, I bet you he'd take it. And I wouldn't blame him as being a no disqualification matchup. Our senior official, Bruce Owens, on the call. All he's got to do is stay out of the way and count to 3 or wait for somebody to quit. Cha-Cha with the I Heart Hialeah shirt. There's the bell. This one's underway. Cha-Cha wasting no time going after AJ Francis. Cha-Cha, tope suicida, connects. Not even enough to knock AJ off his feet though. Francis is a big boy, he's solid as a rock. Cha-Cha blocking that right hand, firing some back. AJ trying to create some separation. Oh, man! He went into those stairs like a torpedo. And Cha-Cha Charlie with the early advantage here, separating those steel steps. And oh, look out! AJ Francis in a precarious position. Cha-Cha throw those stairs down, and thank God AJ got out of the way. We don't want any deaths here in CCW. Drop kick right to the chest. I don't think AJ Francis expected this out of Cha-Cha Charlie. But Cha-Cha Charlie giving it all he's got, and he's gonna have to against this big boy. He's got a box of Cheez-Its. I don't know what he's gonna do with that. Well, he's gonna smash it on his head. Don't know how effective that is. It's only a cardboard box. But AJ Francis appears to be really loopy right now. Oh, and that guardrail gave way to his 300 plus pounds. Cha-Cha Charlie with a steel chair in his hand. Oh, but he kicked Cha-Cha Charlie in the midsection. Cha-Cha dropping that steel chair without being able to use it. Now on his back, just waffled him with that steel chair. Oh, Francis has a keg. Oh my God, what did he just hit Cha-Cha with it? My view was blocked. I think he just nailed Cha-Cha in the face with that keg. That thing weighs a couple of 100 pounds. It just rolls out the other side of the ring. Almost knocked our table over here. And you got another keg. Those kegs, of course, lining our entryway here as part of a decorative display, not to be meant to be used in a match. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, hard down onto the back of Cha-Cha Charlie with that heavy keg. And of course, no give on that whatsoever. AJ now pulling that shirt off of Cha-Cha. That I Heart Hialeah shirt. Taunting the crowd with it. Oh, he's despicable. Blowing his nose and throwing it into our fans. Picking Cha-Cha up now, scoops him up. Oh no, ooh! He slammed on that small Cha-Cha's back, landed right on top of the cage. Referee checking on Cha-Cha, he says he's not gonna give up. Francis wedging that chair in between the bottom and middle rope. Ooh, oh man. Francis tumbling over the top rope after nailing Cha-Cha. Lands on his feet like a cat. And I think AJ Francis looking for more weapons Now he's going to the back. Oh, he's got a trash can full of goodies. I can at least see a steel chair in there. That is a corrugated steel can. Incredibly dangerous once it's been, I guess you would call it smashed in. A lot of sharp edges will appear. Ooh! Coming down hard again with that steel chair. AJ Francis now taking a seat like he's the king of Hialeah. Cha-Cha struggling to get back to his feet. AJ taunting him, Cha-Cha slaps him in the face. Cha-Cha raising the ire of Francis. Oh, he went for that choke slam, but Cha-Cha adjusted in midair, got out of it. Some right hands. Francis, though, shoving him off the ropes, and it delivers a boot to the face, and Cha-Cha down once again. Boy, look at the face on Francis. He is a scary-looking individual. This time, wedging that chair between the top and middle turnbuckle. Cha-Cha Charlie in serious trouble here. Well, they say you're gonna spear him right into that steel chair. Oh, Cha-Cha able to get out of it, shoving Francis into the chair, turning the tables on AJ Francis. And again, Cha-Cha going to work with right hands to the jaw. And again, Francis shoving him off, missing wildly with that clothesline and elbow. Drop kick by Cha-Cha, not much behind it. Sling blade, though, very effective. Puts AJ Francis on his back. Cha-Cha now to the outside, grabbing that steel chair. AJ Francis trying to grab a hold of that trash can. Cha-Cha stepping on the head of AJ Francis. Not sure how effective that was. 2, AJ grabbing the ropes. I'm not sure that a rope break is appropriate in this match. It's anything goes. There's no disqualification. The ring is not contained these athletes, but Brew's allowing the rope break. Cha-Cha dragging Francis, draping his torso over that steel garbage can. Cha-Cha now up to the second rope. AJ lying in wait, playing possum possibly. Just nailed Cha-Cha as he came down. Oh, now he's got Cha-Cha trapped inside that garbage can. Oh, Manischewitz. Nailing that can with that steel chair. Had to be reverberating off the head of Cha-Cha Charlie. And as I said, as that can gets more and more smashed up, look for those sharp metal edges. AJ Francis, he's pulling a door out from underneath the ring. AJ now has that, oh no. He has that door rested on the chair and the guardrail at a very dangerous angle here. Reaching over the top rope and grabbing Cha-Cha Charlie, please. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna superplex him. Oh, Cha-Cha able to hang on. Oh, Cha-Cha again able to kick free. Cha-Cha now delivering right hands. Francis is staggered. Cha-Cha. Oh no. Oh, please be careful here. This is not something we want to see. Very, very dangerous position we're in here. Cha-Cha with a waist lock trying to German suplex AJ Francis onto that door. AJ Francis holding on for dear life. Oh, and a blow. A mule kick right into the nether regions of Cha-Cha Charlie. And Cha-Cha's down here on the concrete floor. The Unbranded Brewing Company right in front of our table here. AJ Francis now picking Cha-Cha back up and throwing him back into the ring. And he has that keg again. That garbage can still inside the ring. And he's got another door. This door he's bringing inside the ring. What diabolical thoughts does he have? Stomping a mud hole in Cha-Cha Charlie. He's got a keg. Oh, I think I know what he has in mind here. He's gonna set those kegs up, put the door in between them, or on top of them, I should say more accurately. A makeshift table here. Cha-Cha Charlie in serious trouble. Francis has Cha-Cha laid across that table. Delivers a forearm to the jaw just to make sure he's out cold. And oh, what is he? Cha-Cha in serious trouble here. AJ Francis going up to the middle rope, but AJ taking a lot of time. Cha-Cha back on his feet. Delivers a forearm row to the lower back of AJ Francis. Cha-Cha now looking back at that door set upon those kegs. He's looking for a power bomb here. Does he have the strength to do it? I don't know. AJ Francis hammering away on the head of Cha-Cha Charlie. AJ now seated on that top turnbuckle. Cha-Cha with right hands in the jaw again, that time a forearm. And an enziguri connects. Cha-Cha now, what's he, oh no. Could he be possibly superplexing him? Uh-oh, AJ Francis, I think, oh, super Qrown, oh! Good grief. AJ Francis through that door. What an incredible move by Cha-Cha Charlie, a high-risk move, but it paid off. Cha-Cha crawling for the cover. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3, no! Got his shoulder up. Cha-Cha wasn't able to get any weight across him. AJ Francis, though, has a glassy-eyed look on his face. Not sure how much he has left in the tank. Cha-Cha fired up, stomping away at the 300-plus pound AJ Francis. Cha-Cha pointing to the top. Cha-Cha's got the hat in the corner. We could be seeing the man goose splash here. Cha-Cha Charlie. Hat on the head. Wait, who the heck is this? Somebody just jumped over the rail. Oh no! Oh God almighty! Who is this guy? Who the heck is this? Obviously a cohort of AJ Francis. We need some security out here. This man not part of the match, not part of Coastal Championship Wrestling, as far as I know. AJ, oh, he just slammed him on top of the door with that choke slam. Goes for the cover, hooks a leg. 2 and 3, I can't believe it. A complete miscarriage of justice in our main event here for this Hialeah Street Fight. Who the heck is this guy and why is he part of this match? AJ Francis calling him in the ring, embracing him. I just got word he's a former Miami Dolphin, a former teammate of AJ Francis. They each have a keg in their hand. We need some help out here. They're putting the keg on the top of Cha-Cha Charlie's face. Come on. AJ Francis has a keg in his hand. The other guy with a keg on his face. Oh, thank God. Here comes the crowd. And these two hightail it out of the ring. escaping any damage. Boy, this one is not over, and not by a long shot. I'd like to get more information on this cohort of AJ Francis, this former Miami Dolphin. What a complete miscarriage of justice in our main event here. The Qrown helping Cha-Cha Charlie back to their feet. Thankfully, the tag team champions were looking on. Well, the fans giving their applause to Cha-Cha Charlie. What an absolutely crazy night we've had here, capped off by, again, outside interference galore. The referees here in CCW have to do something about this. I'm told that is a former Miami Dolphin, a former teammate of AJ Francis, but somehow Francis walks away with a victory. What a night here in Hialeah. We saw CCW Heavyweight title change. QT Marshall, our new CCW Heavyweight Champion, and so much more. A lot to unpack. We'll do it all next month here at Bash of the Brew number 38. We'll see you in March at the Unbranded Brewing Company. Good night, everybody.